Hey everyone, welcome back to Comic Frontline. Jay here with another review from the Edge of Spider-Verse. Today I'm reviewing Edge of Spider-Verse number 3, Aaron Aikman, the Spider-Man. Now this takes a different twist on Spider-Man that we normally know and love. It is written by and art by Dustin Weaver. Now, Spider-Man is normally Peter Parker or a variation of Peter Parker, like an Indian version of his name, a female version of his name, but there are some spiders who aren't really, Peter Parker, and that's okay. This is one of them. Now, this issue tells the kind of origin, ongoing story of who Aaron Aikman is. We find out how he became Spider-Man, that his first who his first villain was. That was this guy named Red Eye, and then we find out that his current villain that he's fighting is named Naamura. I hope that's how you pronounce the name. And that it's like this mechanical human thing that spreads, that it's around because people in the area are having nightmares. So it's kind of an out there type thing. I don't know how it's hard to explain how it's set up, because it's set up like as if they're catching you up on it. It's almost as if you're coming into issue 5 of a 6-arc issue, or even bigger than that, because I feel like you're being caught up on the previous arc as well as this arc that's been going on, and you also get a little bit of like a Marvel Universe handbook type entry with Red Eye and Namura, but the main story is about the Namura character, and we find out that Aikman had a girlfriend that he broke up with because she became obsessed with trying to help her daughter, who's been in a coma for about 10 years after an accident when she was 7. And right away, you kind of know that that's who Namura is. I mean, as soon as they say that, you're like, okay, that's Namura. And it's revealed, surprise, surprise, that it's Namura. But Namura has been kidnapping people, and everyone that she's kidnapped, she's had her mother turn into one of these people like her, these cyborg type people. So and the mother goes to Aikman for help, but realizes, that he's Spider-Man and he's going to hurt her daughter. And then when he goes to see her, when he realizes that it is her daughter, and she's like, it wasn't really my daughter that woke up, was it? And we find out that it's sort of like this being from some dream dimension or something that really took over. And in the end, we get the little just as the whole world is like being run over by hundreds of these creatures, Spider-Man goes after it, but faces off with what appears to be Moreland. Now, they don't actually call him Moreland, but he looks like Moreland, and he's definitely not Karn, the Norma Hunter. So that's the whole Spider-Verse thing into it. Story-wise, I didn't really like the story. No offense to Dustin Weaver, but the story was kind of weak because it felt like I had to read a whole bunch of issues before this to even get into the story, and I felt very lost in it already, and you shouldn't feel that way if it's just a one-shot. I don't feel anything. I don't even know why they had to include Red Eye in it, because Red Eye is not in anything. They could have just went with the Namura thing, a Namura thing, whatever her name is, deal with her, but they didn't. They threw in Red Eye for no reason whatsoever but to throw him in. And I don't know, it's just not very well grounded and well overall appeal to me. Because like I said, it felt like I was missing a lot of things. I had to know different arcs, and it also felt like I was reading part of a Marvel handbook. Like I was reading their character profiles on Marvel Wikia.com, like one of those things. So I'm giving the story overall 3. The art is a bit better than the story was. It fits the tone of it, and I'm giving the art 3.5. You know what? I'll give the art 4 stars because it was pretty good. The art for the book. It's not my usual style, but for the style of telling the character setup, it was pretty good. It fitted. It had a very anime-ish feel. Overall, though, I'm giving the book 3 stars. And now, normally with the Edge of Spider-Verse's books, what I've done is I divide it up into whether to pick it up or not based on A, the story, and B, the connectivity to Spider-Verse. So far, none of them really connected to Spider-Verse, except for the Superior Spider-Man. So that one is, you don't have to pick it up if you just want Spider-Verse. And I would actually say you don't really have to pick this up at all, because where Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 made you want to, Edge of Spider-Verse number 1 made you want to go back and pick up Spider-Man Noir, the old series, the books. And Edge of Spider-Verse 2 wanted you to know more about Gwen Stacy. Edge of Spider-Verse number 3 was a bit flatter. I didn't see the point to it really. I didn't really enjoy it. I was more confused by how, how much I should know, how much do I really need to know, and what was the main story, and the profiling, and getting to know his equipment on his suit. Like, I didn't need to know all that information. I think it was too much in one issue. It felt like he tried to shove 12 to 16 issues into my head along with the Marvel handbook, So I'm going to give the overall score 3. And I'm going to say don't really pick it up. Unless you're a big fan of Spider-Man, you don't really want to pick this up. Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know what yours are in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline, check out and subscribe to my channel, The Comic Book Theater. Check out Comic Frontline, the site, for all the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews. For even more news on all things related to comics, comicrelated.com is your source for all your comic book needs with daily updates. And don't forget to like and follow me and Comic Frontline on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. I'll include all these links in the description below. Until then, I'll catch you in the next review.